Nowruz!
Hi, my name is Sheila Yousafzadeh and I'm one of the organisers of the Nowruz celebration in Dublin. So this is the first year that we put together this event, and it was partly because I'm originally from Iran myself and I have been living in Ireland for about 10 years. And knowing that Nowruz is a very essential part of our calendar back home and also in many other countries in the Middle East and Central Asia, I felt that it was important that this very cultural and ancient tradition of Nowruz was also marked in Dublin. So together with 5 different countries and 2 community groups, we held the first celebration of Nowruz here just last week. And as part of that celebration, we've also put together an exhibition titled Nowruz, this journey through the Silk Road countries, to bring people really through a journey of the countries and give them an insight into the traditions and sort of the handcraft, in the hope that those people will be more interested in these cultures and maybe even want to visit those countries in the future. So as part of the exhibition, we also have some artwork that's on display here in City Hall. What's interesting about the artwork is some of it is done by people from the 5 countries. So just to explain, there were 5 countries involved with the event: Kazakhstan, Turkey, Azerbaijan, Iran and Afghanistan. But there's also some artwork here that was inspired by cultures of these countries. So they would have been done by people from other countries, but who were inspired by Persian culture. And I really enjoyed working with the artists that helped me put together this exhibition. It was a bit of a challenge trying to find artwork, but I think we have a really nice selection of work here that really sort of signifies this culture that's so vast and expands through so many different countries. So here we have an artwork by Farnoosh Rahimi, who is born in Iran but is currently living in Ireland. And it's basically a painting that symbolizes the Hafseen table, which we have here on our right. And the Hafseen table is very essential part of the Nowruz celebration in Iran. So if you visit an Iranian family during the 13th day of Nowruz celebration, you'll be able to see a Hafseen table set up in some corner of their living room, and it tends to stay there for the duration of the celebration, and it's usually taken down at the end of the 13 days. So it's sort of like a Christmas tree that a lot of the Christian community will set up in their homes for Christmas. The Hafseen table is the same, and each of the symbols on the table, each of the elements, you could say, symbolize something. And here we also have the actual Hafseen table with the explanation of what each of the elements stand for. Okay, so here we have a painting by Masar Nizar. I think he's from Yemen, but why we picked his artwork was because I felt that he was very much inspired by the Persian look. So here we see a symbol of a female, and I suppose the eye and the eyebrows are very characteristic of the Persian look. So I found his artwork very interesting, and I thought it would be nice to have him also included in the exhibition. This one is by Ida Martini. I believe she's from Turkey and she's also living in London at the moment. So I think what was sort of symbolic about her painting is the flowers that are very commonly seen in Turkey, and it's a symbol of Turkey. And so I quite like her work as well. And I think they're made on handmade paper, so that's sort of her technical part. So as most people know, Persian carpets are really well known across the world, and so we felt in order to really give people a good description of the culture, we also had to include some carpets. So thanks to Shiraz Interiors based in Dublin, we're able to just borrow some carpets that are either made in Azerbaijan or Iran. So we just picked a handful of some beautiful carpets here, and people can get more info about the style of the carpets and the name of the carpets as well by visiting the exhibition. So I believe that in the past few years, Dublin has really become an intercultural city, and I suppose that's partly thanks to Dublin City Council and their efforts on really being inclusive towards the different communities involved. So we are very grateful that when we approached Dublin City Council about this project, they were on board from the very first minutes, and their support meant a lot. And so here we are today, thanks to them, and we hope that in the future we can continue running this event. We had great turnout on the day of the event, and the response to the event has been amazing. So we hope that we can expand the event in the years to come and possibly even include more nationalities from across the world that celebrate Nowruz. So this table symbolizes some of the work from Iran. We have some handcrafts, khatam, we have some handmade instruments, including the sitar, which is a very traditional instrument from Iran. And we also have a sample of a traditional Iranian costume. Just to give people really a flavor of the many different aspects of Iranian tradition and Iranian culture. So Nowruz is a celebration of spring and the beginning of spring, and hence why it's celebrated on the 20th of March. Different countries celebrate Nowruz in various different ways. This table here is what is usually set up in an Iranian household. So the table contains many items, each of which symbolize something. So for example, we have sabze, which is wheat sprouts, and they symbolize rebirths. The fish, which we have a giant bowl of it here tonight, that also symbolizes life. And so if you ever visit an Iranian family during the celebration of Nowruz, you'll be able to see this table set up in a corner of their house, and it usually stays there for about 2 weeks, and is taken down at the end of the Nowruz celebration.
My name is Elchin. I'm from Azerbaijan originally. I arrived to Ireland about 4 years ago, and when I arrived here I didn't know any people from Azerbaijan except one or two. And 4 years ago I couldn't believe that actually we could organize an event like this in Dublin. So approximately 1 year ago, me and my friend, we organized an Azerbaijani society in Ireland. We started from a Facebook page. It was adding all the Azerbaijanis or people from Azerbaijan who live in Ireland. And soon we decided to organize an event or meeting which could be based on an official level and sponsored by Ireland. And we've been advised to contact Shilon for that. And just after one meeting with Shilon, she actually inspired us to join her team in organizing the big Nowruz event in Dublin. And back then, that was approximately a month and a half ago, that was only a basic idea, so we didn't have anything at all with us. No exhibits, no sponsors, nothing. But we had a base, we had an opportunity to hold this event in the Dublin City Hall. So with help of a lot of friends, relatives, family, we actually managed to get all these exhibits that you can see in this exhibition. And this was actually, most of them we got almost on there. For example, this costume, I received it only 2 days before the event. So I was just lucky with that. So let me just introduce this stand, which is related to Azerbaijan, which I prepared together with my friend Fuad. So I'll start from the left. As you can see, there are two dolls in Azerbaijani national costumes. These costumes actually we wanted to get them in the life size, but unfortunately I could get only one. As you can see, this costume differs from mine, which means that there are a lot of types of costumes of different colors and sizes in Azerbaijan. The main thing about Nowruz in Azerbaijan is the thing called khoncha. Khoncha is a metallic tray filled with different sweets and painted eggs. Painted eggs is a different story. Eggs are painted, eggs like this, painted in national ornaments and maybe pictures with historical characters, also a tale characters related to Nowruz. The center of the tray is filled with the plate of grass. The grass is called samani. Samani, similar to Iran, it represents the recreation of life during the spring, because half of the territory of Azerbaijan and Iran are very dry. So the green grass, basically, you can see the green grass only during the months of spring, in March and April. And this grass actually represents the recreation of life when life in nature comes back to life after a long sleep. And on the back of the table, you can see a painting which was painted by our artist Nowruz. He's an amateur artist. Some of his work are also in the exhibition. The picture is filled with the national ornaments as well, and the color is balancing with the candles of the egg form. We also had the backgammon with also an Azerbaijani type, but unfortunately we had to take it away. But it's okay, I think. So that's basically everything. Oh yeah, and I forgot. I'm sorry. For Azerbaijan, the main thing during the Nowruz is baking pastry, and baklava is one of them. There are a lot of types of them. Baklava here represents a form, which you also can see on the carpet as well, and it's a very popular and famous, and this type and form of baklava is unique to Azerbaijan. So this is everything. Thanks for your attention and your interest in our festival.
So this year we were fortunate enough to bring together 7 different communities to work together on this project. What was really nice about the event, I suppose, was that it was purely community led, and I felt that it gave people really an event to look forward to, an event to participate in, and an event to help organise. And so I hope that in the future we'll be able to continue this and really give people something to look forward to in the month of March for the celebration of Nowruz.